Hey everybody, and welcome to Josh Lioce's video blog. This week we're talking about the 4 things that can make or break a sale when you're selling your home. Stay tuned, we'll be right back to talk about these 4 important items. Alright, and welcome back. So again, this week we're talking about the 4 important things you need to know that can make or break your sale. So number 1, we're going to talk about pricing. And we've talked about this in the past, but pricing it right from the onset. So a lot of times coming out of a hot market, people are in that mindset of trying to test the waters and price your home a little above market value. And while in a hot market and a low inventory situation, that can benefit you, and you actually may get a little bit more. As things start to cool down into the summer and fall months and inventory starts to rise, you don't want to have that mindset anymore. You want to be mindful that you want to price it right at market value. The closer you are to the realistic value, the more activity you can get, and you could actually get yourself into a bidding war, which is what you're ultimately looking for. So be mindful with your price point, keep it market value, and don't let that bigger number make your eyes bulge and make you push forward. Listen to your realtor, listen to your guide, and make sure you price it where it needs to be. Alright, rule number 2, amp up your marketing. The days of agents taking their own photos or a homeowner providing photos to me as a realtor are long gone. I make sure that I have a professional photographer at every home, whether it's $100,000 or $1 million. Professional photography is a must. The way they capture the light, the angle, and the ability to change the skyline if it's just a little gray out is something that I can't do and they can, and well worth the investment. So make sure that your photography is professionally done, as people base decisions on sometimes seeing a home just by the photos they see online. Another area that you want to make sure is focused on is social media. Make sure Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn are all getting the exposure that they need for your property. Make sure it's on all those sites. Make sure your agent is pushing it out on the social media platforms, because all those additional areas, other than just putting a sign in your yard, is what's going to give the property exposure, get more click-throughs on the property, and generate more activity on the home. All right, important item number 3, staging. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and hire a professional stager, although they are a great tool to have and someone that you can look at bringing in to advise you. However, I'm talking about staging and preparation of the home with what you have, and more of a decluttering approach. So what I like to do is make sure that we remove all the extra stuff and actually go through each room and really utilize what's there and remove what we don't need. So making sure that you take the time to stage the property by opening up floor space and opening up square footage is going to help not only the photography, as we just talked about in item number 2, but when a person's walking through the home, they can really get a better feel and feel more open as they walk through the property and see what they're looking to buy, which is floor space and square footage. So make sure you take the time to do that, ask your realtor for advice, and make sure you really get that home ready to show. Alright, item number 4, how to deal with multiple offers. We're currently in a marketplace that has very tight inventory, and we're seeing a lot more multiple offer situations than we have in years past. So it's important for you and your agent to have a game plan in place for if that situation comes up. If handled incorrectly, or not handled professionally, and not handled well enough in the sense of communication, you could greatly botch that opportunity, you could scare another buyer off, and you could actually lose that potential of having those offers on the table. So make sure you have a plan in place on how to properly deal with those multiple offer situations so that you maximize that potential and maximize the value you get for your home. Well, that's it for this week. Thank you for always as watching. I hope you guys got a lot out of this. If you have any questions on any of the specific items we spoke about today, please call or email on the information listed here on the screen. Otherwise, thanks again for watching Josh Lioce's video blog, and we'll see you next time.